I don't get into predictions much, but here we go. I want to talk about the coronavirus and the Democrat debate Sunday night on CNN. On the coronavirus, before I make some predictions, let me ask a couple of questions. One, why is it so difficult to find out how many people have died from this in the U.S.? I mean, you really have to dig deep. I think at the point of this, when I tape this podcast, maybe 40 have died in the whole country. A little over 1,500 reported cases. Not exactly a reason to panic, but I get it. We need to, until we get our hands around this thing, we need to make sure we get it stopped. I also don't understand, and the question is, if you're on the stock market, who would be selling right now? I mean, the stock market has gone down so much, which leads me to my first prediction. There are some professional traders that are going to make buku's money off this in the end, because believe me, when we do get our hands around this, the stock market is going to zing right back to 30,000 so quick. Here's another prediction on the coronavirus. At some point, it hasn't happened yet that I can find, but someone is going to start promoting the idea this was brought on by climate change. You wait and see. And by the way, the Black Plague, the greatest plague in the history of the world, was brought about by climate change. Seriously. Now, I know it was the 14th century, but rats, due to climate change, migrated to more populated communities with water, and thus the disease spread. And they estimate that maybe half of the European population died from that plague. So it's coming, my friends. It is coming. And now to the debate Sunday night. And let me be honest. The Democrat establishment has so obviously put their weight behind Joe Biden. I mean, he's going to be the guy, no matter what Bernie Sanders can say or do. That's why I believe and I predict this debate is rigged. There is no way the Democrat establishment is going to put Joe Biden out there and put him in a position where he can hang himself, which he would do. So it's going to be easy. I mean, you have CNN reporters, they'll play ball. You've got Bernie Sanders, and he knows he's not going to win enough delegates. So he's probably done a deal. Maybe have a bigger say in the platform. Maybe gets a private jet. Who knows? So he can live life in the twilight years, in a cool way. I don't know, but I'm telling you, this will be the most boring and easy flowing debate you will ever see. And one last thought with the coronavirus. Listen, this thing is going to be over with soon enough. We ought to take every precaution in the world. But this thing, honestly, I would say there are hundreds of thousands of cases in the States. We just haven't tested them yet. So don't lose yourself over this.